12 o'clock, almost midnight.
Just got out of work. Came straight over here to find this guy put his interior on.
Trying to put all the trim back on because I'm tired of this shit. It's everywhere. Look at this shit. The fucking trunk is full of like...
Full of shit, that's what it is.
Full of interior pieces.
5 years later.
So this car used to have a khaki with beige interior trim panel. And then my other car, the crash one, had black interior. Well, gray and black. So I'm swapping the interiors over. I like the other one better. It's taking forever. Too much shit.
It is taking forever.
Yeah, man. Fucking midnight. I'm working on this shit. I gotta wake up at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
I just got one speaker in, wired it in. This car didn't even have speakers, so I got the ones from the other car. Back out here working on the GSX. Finally need a break from all this rain down in South Florida. Today I am going to try to install my FIC Fuel Injector Clinic 950cc injectors that I had on my GST. There's 950. The seals finally came in. I had to order them. They're in. Over here I picked them up. Got the part numbers. Got them at Advanced Auto Parts. And got all these seals replaced. Got the cushion, the actual seal, and the O-ring. And here are the trash. Old dried up seals. Hello, Chris? Jose over here. So today I'm also swapping out the stock fuel pressure regulator for this aeromotive that I had on my GST as well. So I'm gonna swap in the FIC's 950s and install this aeromotive fuel pressure regulator. Let's make that power. Got this little bracket going on here. Get it to sit right there. Just the way I had it on my GST. Good location. Alright, this is the before the install, and then I'll show you guys the after. Shitty day, shitty weather. It's been like this all week, but I'm back out here. It got too late. Fuck it, just leave it for tomorrow. So here I am. I was just trying to install that air fuel pressure regulator where I had it on my other car, on my GST, but as I was torquing the freaking screw, I snapped the head off because it was rusty or whatever. So I was just tightening and then bloop, fucking snapped. So right now I'm looking for a place for this. I might momentarily leave it here because it's pretty secure there. Working on removing this stock fuel pressure regulator. Here's the AN fitting hose that goes to here. The return line is already connected down here. You guys can see that, but there we go. Okay, and the injectors, I haven't even put the injectors on either because it was really dark last night, and I was like, if I drop one of those spacers down there in between the intake manifold and the block, I'm not gonna find it. So let me just do this when I have better light. The injectors, by the way, which I replaced the seals, are in here. Those are FIC's 950s, and yeah, those are the fuel components I'm installing today. And hopefully later on I'm also going to be putting have a DSM link, an eprom ECU with DSM link installed that I was running on my 99 GST, and we can get some tuning done, or we'll see, dialogue some, see what's going on with this car. Okay, so just finished installing, replacing, where is this thing? The fuel pressure regulator. This is a stock one. Just took it out with the fuel rail, connected this AN fitting adapter thing that goes right here onto the air fuel pressure regulator. And now I'm going to install the injectors. Start taking these clips off. And maybe I'll reroute some of these injectors wiring. And I'm trying to clean up some of this mess of wires that I have. But just trying to get the car running on the new injector and fuel pressure regulator setup first, so we'll deal with that later. I also have these are, I think, like stock OEM wires. I have some NGKs here that I had on my other car. I'm gonna be installing these as well. So yeah. Okay, so fuel rail is out. Well, not out, but loose. I'm taking the bolts out. The injectors are already out of the head. I'm gonna get them off the fuel rail and slide the new ones in there. Unplug the coil pack wires, spark plug wires from the coil pack, I mean. And I'm gonna try to hide this ugly wiring harness underneath the coil pack. So in between this hole there is right there in the intake manifold. We'll see how that goes. Okay, now the fuel rail is out. I took it out, and just as I mentioned before, I just dropped one of these little black spacers, the one in the middle, it goes right there. I just dropped it into the abyss. Check another car later. Hopefully it went through. But yeah, I all done this last night. Zero chance of finding it. So whatever. Get these injectors swapped out and try to reroute this ugly wiring. So here I am rerouting these cables, hiding them under. I took out the coil pack, make some room. Plugged everything. I'm trying to hide those wires there. That's the gap that I was talking about. The intake manifold. I found this little shit. This is the spacer that fell. It goes from the head to the injector. Like the injector seat cushion thing, whatever. It goes right there. It had fallen into the abyss. Thank God it went all the way through. It was under the car. But let me finish reinstalling all the sensors and all this bullshit back up. Well, the injectors, I still haven't swapped them out. All of that. And hopefully everything turns out fine. I'll show you the end result. Okay, so I decided to take this crap off because with all this extra bulky shit going around the wiring harness, the coil pack wasn't fitting right. So what I'm gonna do is wrap those wires, and I have wire loom here. I have electrical tape that I'm gonna wrap those in to protect them from the heat. But this shit was just way too bulky, so it's all old and yeah, cracking. The plastic is already cracking, so I decided I'm gonna hide it underneath the coil pack, but wire loom and electrical tape should do it. And yeah. Okay, so as I mentioned, I removed this crap, and then I got the wire loom and the electrical tape. So to protect all the wires, this is a lot thinner than with all this crap on, this plastic thing. So I'm gonna route it underneath the coil pack and see how it turns out. Okay, so got everything back together, everything installed, including the wires. As you can see here, I routed all the cables that were sitting up here. These two holes with a bracket, they're now wrapped in a electrical wire tape and this loom, and they're underneath the coil pack. I don't know if you can see on there, underneath this hose. And then the injectors are, some of them, like this one I clocked it downward. This one too, this one hits the fuel rail and the coil pack bracket, so I just left it like that. And this other one like that. I'm gonna like simplify all this wiring in a 4 attempt of a wire tuck. This needs to be wire tucked professionally. You know, the right way of doing it would be to pin the connector, shorten the wires, eliminate connectors that I'm not using. There's a bunch of shit that I'm not using. But this will have to do for now. I don't like the way this is sitting. It should be on the bracket over there on the firewall, but like I mentioned before, I snapped the head off the bolt when I was tightening it, so right now it's actually really firm right there. It's not even moving, barely. So temporarily I'm gonna leave it there until I can drill that out and either tap another hole or retap the same hole and have it sit the way it's supposed to on the bracket. Now I'm gonna install my ECU, the brains of everything, with DSM links so that I can tune accordingly for the new FICs 950s and see what comes out of it.